Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is Bigfoot. Welcome back to episode number 2 of another Brick in the Mall. My normal series, I guess, not my sandbox series. In the last episode, we made a really good start. I'm surprised at the progress we managed to make. And in this episode, we're going to go ahead and continue that dear fortune. Now, let the game run a little bit, just so I can go ahead and get some more sales, get some more idea of my stats and my figures. So as we can see here, we are doing not too bad actually. With regards to profit margins, we are positive, though it's not positive by much, and that's what we're going to go ahead and try and do in this episode. So, while I was away and I guess letting the game run, we managed to complete our first research project, which is Research Basics, and that allows us to carry out research. So now what we're going to do is start to go ahead and I think we're going to start off by doing cold chain because it gets us a lot of essentials such as fresh fruit, vegetables, meat, fish, milk and dairy. And then I want to go ahead and move on to alcohol because alcohol is very good for all the seasonal stuff, which goes ahead and happens up here. For example, Halloween, it's actually affected by greeting cards and then candies, which makes sense. Then you've got movies, big movie releases, but stuff like seasonal, as we can see, there's lots of good stuff there, which can really be useful. So what I'm going to do, I've seen candies there twice. I'm actually going to add in, I'm just going to fill in some of these extra shelves. So we're going to add in the extra candies and then we're going to go ahead and add in some more snacks. Just get all those kids fat, you know. And then we're just going to add another bottle of water just because I care about people's hydration. So with that said, what I'm going to do is I want to change up the janitor rota because things have changed slightly. I've seen a little bit of litter and I want to go ahead and get rid of it. So we'll go ahead and do that. So let's go into manage and into the maintenance center, into staff, and then we've got some builders. We've got one janitor right now. However, we're going to push your shift back from 7 till 3 o'clock and we'll hire another janitor to do the end shift. We'll hire Amber because you're again the best out of a bad bunch. As we unlock more road connections, we'll get a larger pool. So instead of 3 people, we'll get 6 people looking for every single job and things will just get much better. So that's what we'll do there. So that means now we've got janitors every time the store is open, which is good, and that allows for things to just be so much more better. What I also want to do is go ahead and add in another desk in there as well, which I think will be good. And then basically from here we can just start to expand our operations. So I'm going to go ahead, and we're not going to use these all, but I'm going to go ahead and pre-add in some more checkouts along till there, which is good, and this means now that we can hire more staff if we need to, though right now, to be honest, I'm not really needing to. There's not that bad queues at all in my shop. I just need to go ahead and bring in new products and also make new road and transport connections, which will work with some of more of the research I guess later on in this episode. To speed up research though, we're also going to add in a second researcher just because it's quite important that I go ahead and to get more customers in the shop, I need to get some new unlocks such as the cold chain and alcohol, but as I hinted at in the last episodes, doing the bus network's really good, and then also the road network. Both of these things are really useful to unlock, but for that I'm going to need some more researchers. So let's go back to office, let's go to staff. We've got one office worker. I'm going to change your shift now from 9 till 3, as of tomorrow that is. And then we're going to go ahead and hire a new office worker who's going to work a different shift. So if we got any good office workers here, you're not too bad at 30 to be fair. You should actually probably be, I think it's at 31 it changes to orange. So you're basically orange in office works, which is not bad. Your speed and sociability is quite good as well. So we'll hire you. Now because we've only got the one office desk right now, we'll go ahead and stick you in there. And that allows us to go ahead and bounce on and continue with our successful research operations. Okay, so things are going quite well all in all. I'm very happy with how things are going right now. The storage is doing well, we're getting stock out. Let's go ahead and add some more bread out here actually, that's why I built that table. And then as we can see, our shop is nice and empty for clothes. So it looks like we've actually gone ahead and had a record-breaking profit day, which is good. $559 and also on sales as well, so things are on the up. When you just add a little bit more stock into your shop, things do get that bit better. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to add in some more tables. I'm also going to add in some more fridges, just because I know what's going to be coming will require tables and fridges, and as we have a builder employed overnight, we might as well make them do something. What I also want to do right now is add in some staff car parking at the front as well. That's going to be very important to me. So what I want to do is want to leave room for a bus stop there. That's very important. Then we can go ahead and have some more stops here, and then, or some more spaces here, and then I think we can just have another bus stop over there, which will be fine. So now we've got some staff car parking. There's a lot of it right now, but this means the staff can really just sprint right into the shop when it's the start of their shift. That means they might even get here early, which should be good. Okay, so things are... I'm still surprised we're actually making money at this early stage, because it's very much, I guess, a traditional business. You really don't make money at the start, and then after that time picks up. But I'm really surprised. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very surprised. Anyway, how are we doing here? So we're at 16 hours on this cold chain. That'll really take, what, a day and a half to go ahead and complete with office hours. So that's you gone home, and that is things, again, quite quiet. So I guess we can also go ahead and start to just prepare for the future and add in some more customer car parking. Again, we might as well, we're hiring a builder, so we might as well get you to go ahead and do something. On top of that, I want to start to build towards a road connection. I think that'll be very important for me. So I'll go ahead and do that. This will just be a slow project over time, but it means when I eventually do the research, we have the road built, and we don't have to wait ages for the builders to go ahead and build the road. As we're not really building too much more in the shop right now, they can just focus on the road, and that's fine. So how was yesterday? Yesterday must have been drastically... Actually, no, okay, it's not actually updated yet, which is fair enough, unless it was $61. No, it wasn't. Okay. Yeah, yesterday's net profit was only 59, but it's because I've hired a lot more staff now, so that kind of makes sense. So yeah, it's that real drastic drop from 500 to 59. Sales-wise, though, we're still doing very well in sales. We must have been about 180 all in all, which is nice to see. As we can see today, we're doing quite well as well, and now, though, is the big thing. We have some more products to go ahead and put out on our shelves. And we're also going to start to work towards alcohol licensing. So let's go ahead and put some milk, some dairy, some fresh meat, and also some fresh fish. And let's go ahead and put fresh vegetables, and now fresh fruits. So that should definitely go ahead and attract more people to our store. I'm quite excited about that, because these are a lot of the essentials which very much people will come to the shop for. As we can see, that's 2 people picked up milk there straight away. Might have been spices or cereals actually, but I think we'll get a lot of use out of that. And then the storage room I think should update a little bit as well with some more deliveries. So they might have come in, I might have just not seen them. But all in all, we're looking good. That road has been built drastically fast, so let's go ahead and continue down to here. And then, I mean, we've got plenty of money. We've also got 65,000, so we can actually do quite a lot. That's why I'm wanting to go ahead and just up the research rate, because that's really what's holding us back right now. Though I think shortly I might go ahead and extend the opening hours from 6 till 12 instead of 7 to 11, just so again we can go ahead and try and make them more profit. We've got the shop here, so we might as well go ahead and have it open. As we can see though, this is the first full day with our new items, and it looks like the shop in general is quite that bit busier, which is very good from my POV, but it means I probably need more cashiers, because we're getting exclamation marks. Arguably it's not a lot of occurrences, just 1 and then just 11. Yeah, things are bad right now, so for tomorrow we're going to need more cashiers. That's for sure. And I might also just add some more fridges, because the shelves are looking pretty bare in places. That's not good at all. I might need to add another stock clerk, to be fair, because things are getting a lot more busy in the shop in general. Right, so those are the changes we're going to make. So let's go ahead and first of all see how the builder's doing down here, because I want to keep you busy. I think I might fire one of the builders, because we don't need 3 builders all around the hours. So let's go ahead and build you to there, and then you to there. So that's that road going to be built and ready for the research, which I'm probably going to do quite shortly. Let's go ahead and now let me put my head together. So we're going to go to manage, we're going to go to Bigfoot Supermarket. As we can see, all in all, profit margin still doing well. The amount of sales, 240, is our best day yet, and the day's not even over. That's just because of our new stock. The profit margin, or the net margin, or the net profit even, isn't that amazing, but it's about $200, and it's still plus. That's the big thing, it's still a plus. So let me go ahead, and we're managing, we're going into Bigfoot's store, we're going to go to staff, and we're going to hire some more cashiers. So as we can see, we've got 3 and 4, but the yellow line is when my staff are in. The orange line is our sales, so we're really not going ahead and meeting things. So let's go ahead and extend the opening hours from 6 till midnight, which means the store technically reopens for 20 minutes, but no one will appear, so don't worry about that. So let's go ahead and hire some more cashiers. So again, it's not a really good pool, but we're going to hire Elliot, and then we're also going to go ahead and hire... Okay, Nora, you're actually a decent cashier. You're 38, which is probably the highest cashier we have. So let's go ahead and jump into the shift planner. So we're open from 6 AM now, and then that will extend through to... We'll go ahead and... This person here is only on a 7-hour shift, which is kind of weird. So we need to go ahead and sort that out. But as we can see, the graph is doing bits, and I'm not overly enjoying how the graph looks. That's what the graph looks like. So we'll start off with 3 people, but that'll be for too long. We need to have someone come in at 9. And then if we cut you guys, if we put a 3rd person on to midnight, and then we can have 2 people rocking through the day there, and then we can have maybe another person from 9 till 5. So the person who's 9 till 4 right now needs their shift extended. So 9 till 4, you need your shift extended. So as we can see, the graph looks kind of weird, but hopefully this will go ahead and at least help some of the issues out. Though again, it's going to be an ongoing thing which we're just going to have to deal with. So let's get rid of those. We've got some more new objectives that sell 40 different kinds of products for 10,000. Turn daily profit of 2,000. I don't think we're actually going to be too far away from that now that we've sorted some stuff out. And then make 2,000 total sales. I don't know what we are with total sales, to be honest, but my guess would be probably about 1,500 right now. Okay, anyway, so is that road now built? It is now built, or it's not actually, but I need to do the research. That's the big thing we need to do for that. What I want to do though is I want to go ahead and just add some more cabinets into my shop, because we're going to need to go ahead and just extend that, just because we've got that little bit more demand these days. So let's add in 2 more tables as well. And what we're working on right now, alcohol. So alcohol requires... I can't remember if it's food shelves or normal shelves. So I'll wait to place them. But that research should probably be done quite shortly. Yeah, that'll be done today. In the latter half of today, which will be good. So products in the fridge, we'll put another milk in. We're just going to basically double everything here. So let's do another dairy. Let's do another... fresh meat, and then another fresh fish, and let's also do another fresh veg, and another fresh fruit. Right, happy about that. I think I maybe need to go ahead and add in a new stock clerk, because things are a bit busy during the day here in my store now. So let's hire a stock clerk. Is anyone good at being a stock clerk? Angie, you're not too bad at 36, so we'll hire you. And then we'll go ahead and stick you on right throughout the middle of the day. The thing is now, let's go ahead and jump into shift planning with just my stock clerks. The shop opens at 6 AM now. So we need to take that into consideration. So what we've got here now is we've got a very staggered employment chart, but it is symmetrical. So someone's in from 6 till 2, then someone's in from 11 till 7, and then someone's in from 4 till midnight. So that means there is 2 3-hour... Let me say it again, there's 2 3-hour periods where there's 2 staff members in, which are stock clerks. Whew! Alright, okay, that's good. And as you can see, the sales and the workforce, it's all about really balancing that out, which is good. What I can do is actually maybe get that person to end an hour early, just because there's not really going to be too much needing filled up at the end of the night and the morning. You only really need someone to do either in the morning, early, or basically in the evening. As we can see, again, yeah, the shelves are quite bare, that's the problem. We're doing well at the checkouts though. The janitor's not doing too bad though. The janitor could be a little bit better. Shelves are really bare though, this is worrying me, but hopefully we'll have sorted that issue out sort of tomorrow. So it is right now only 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're already in the profit, which is good. Yesterday we made $95, today we should make a lot more than that. Quite drastically actually, we could be close for $500, if not maybe pushing on to $750. Though again, it looks like things have slowed down, so I'd quite happily go ahead and take that $500. We have completed research, so that's the big thing, which is nice to see. So, that's a completed alcohol license. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do Road Network 1. This is going to take 48 hours, but it allows connections to additional road entrance. This will bring 2 positives. It will bring additional people to the shop from this southern region or bottom region, and it will also allow me to be able to see more staff when employing. I'll get a choice of 6 instead of just 3, which is very, very good. So with that said, we have alcohol, that's the big thing. So does alcohol go on these shelves? It must go on food shelves. Beverages, yeah it does. So let's go ahead and get some of those shelves in here. So let's go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it's beverages and because they're quite a seasonal thing and they appear quite a lot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of all of those in, just because I think it would be the best. So that's us now into winter. As we can see, the snow has fallen. The snow looks really good actually, and I mean, because this is a 2D game, it is quite easy to achieve, but it is still quite cool. Basically how 2D games work is they're very much layer based, and it means one thing just goes on top of the other. With regards to these snowflakes, this is just a mask of some sorts, so it's not that snowflakes are falling, it's basically just being rendered in front of everything else. For those who don't know, I studied games development at university and recently graduated, though I'm not going into a games job, but I learned a lot about this stuff and a lot of it was really, really interesting. It also looks like you can actually beat the snow if you go up, so it looks like the snow is going up. That's quite cool. But anyway, I'm getting distracted here. So at the start of our new day, day number 17 we're on to now, and I'm already feeling addicted to this game. The product has expired, okay, that's problematic. So put that in the bin. That's one thing that you've always got to be wary of too. So we've got extremely empty shelves right now, where I guess we're playing catch up because we're putting new items out there. We've got quite a lot of customers in this morning actually, which is good. One thing to note, the car park is up at about nearly 50 cars. We got up to 48 there, which is our highest ever number. Though, when we get the new road, that is going to very much expand very, very quickly. What I am actually going to do is prepare for that, and we're going to go ahead and add in some more roads. Just because I know there's going to be an increase in cars coming into the area, so I want to go ahead and build some more car parking spaces, which is a good idea. Build for the future. So let me go ahead and add in these extra few streets here. Again, that will all actually cost quite a bit of money. Right now, at this time of night, I don't know why there's only 2 staff here. That's quite problematic. Very problematic, in fact. And we've got 2 exclamation marks, 46 occurrences round about 7 o'clock where we didn't have enough staff on. So I'm not really at all sure why that is. I'll go ahead and check that out right now. Let's go into Bigfoot supermarket staff shift planning. Let's go back to cashiers. Yeah, for some reason there's only 2. I think I was filtering by all, which it looks quite nice there, but I should have just been filtering on cashiers. So the bottom line is we need to hire more cashiers again. That's really what we need to do. So we'll hire Judy, and we'll also hire... Oh, who will we hire here? I think I'm going to go for Jake. Although Jake's not that impressive, we'll hire you. So let's go into shift planning, let's go cashier. Now things are looking a bit better, so we'll move, I guess, you guys all up once. We'll have 3 on for those late hours, and then we'll have something like that all in all. So that means at one point we do have 7 staff, but then we drop back down to 4 staff at one point. But things are consistently, all in all, quite good. Tell you what, we're going to move you to there, and yeah, we need this just a little bit more staggered. So we'll put you in there, put you in there. That works a little bit better, does it not? Still got only 4 staff in at one point though, which is not good at all. We'll move you back an hour, so that'll increase it to 5. And that should solve some of my problems. Right, okay, so yesterday's net profit was $298, which is good. Though today I think is going to be our most profitable day yet. just because of the fact we've sorted out a lot of our issues, which will be good. 72,000 as well, we still have a lot of money to play with, so I'm very excited. I need to actually put the items on the shelves here actually, I realised I didn't do that yesterday, so that's a bit of a problem by me. Let's go ahead and put 2 liquors out, 2 beers out, and then finally 2 wines out. So that should help go ahead and drive sales as well. We've already got people in the booze aisle. It's quite interesting actually that there's vegetables and booze beside each other. Thing is though, I'm going to need another stock clerk. I'm going to need 2 stock clerks working at the same time just going forward, because one to, for example, go ahead and resupply this part of the shop over here to the left. It's quite a trek, and that all adds up. It means that resupplying something in the left hand side of the store takes quite a bit of time. Now this could be solved by adding a second storeroom, yes, but for the time being I don't really want to block any building going towards the left here, just because I want to leave this open, because the store in general will expand that way, and then all its services will expand this way. That's the idea behind the design. Anyway, so that's the day over. Yeah, we made a decent profit, one of our highest in a while, so I think it's our 3rd highest all in all, 432. With regards to sales, that was our best day on sales as well, and I think tomorrow shall just get even better. Going back into staff here, let's go ahead and hire another stock clerk, because I think we need one. So let's go ahead and hire you. Again, things aren't great, but they will be better soon, don't worry. So with that, let me go into shift planning, let me filter it by stock clerks, and as we can see, this is where things will get a bit better. So let's go ahead and start you at 10, let's start you at 2, and then let's have you run right through till midnight. I can keep staff in actually, that's one very important thing to note. I can keep staff in if I want to, however right now I don't see the need. I could actually do you like that. So that means there's no more than 2 staff members ever in at once, and that means Dwight Cameron, you're going to 2 AM, but that means any empty shelves or any problems you can go ahead and fill up, which I think would be quite good. So I think that could work quite well. Obviously it has now going to go ahead and increase salaries again. Yesterday we spent quite a lot of money on salaries, we spent 2,200 on salaries, and that's our biggest eater. However, it is something which just needs to be done, there's no real way around it. On top of that, we're just going to add some more checkouts, again just building for the future, which is nice to see. Though there we go, that's perfect. So that's 2 more checkouts, and not that we're at that stage yet, but it also just spreads the load of people out, and it means that there's less likely to get muddy prints. Janitors doing not too bad, which is good, and we're trading for the day once more. So starting off with 3 cashiers, now we're up at 4. Now we're up at 5, though things are very, very busy, and it looks like we're getting some missed occurrences. Though that's to do with restaurants, we don't really have restaurants yet, and then queues full. 6 occurrences so far, though that stimulates from last night, so all in all I think we're actually handling the customers very, very well today, which is good. Things have been consistent, the stock levels are consistent looking at the old shop. The only thing I would say is maybe the janitor's been a tiny bit slow. I could move the maintenance centre closer. But for now I think everything is actually okay. I'm very, very happy with how this is going. And we're down to 3 people at night. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. Issues again at 8 o'clock at night, so I could do with 1 more cashier in the late evening. But I'm really happy about stock levels, that's one big thing. And that's probably gone ahead and drove us to our most profitable day. Just with good stock and then good cashiers, it's worked out good. So the best financial day, we've earned over $1,000 in a day, which is good. And then also on top of that, highest sales day as well, so that is a win-win. Let me add a new cashier in though in the evening, I think that just needs to happen. So we'll set you up and we'll put you in from... and you will operate from... Yeah, I'll put you in at 6 and you'll run till midnight now, which is good. So that means we've got 4 staff right throughout until the close of the shop, which is good. And we've got plenty of staff in at 11 AM, which is good. I'd expect this to sort of be a peak time, but it's actually, we really don't need this many staff. Jesus. Yeah, we're really hardly getting anyone, but then we drop again as we go into the afternoon. So, I mean, things are just flowing really well here. It's really difficult to find that perfect balance between having staff, I guess, the salaries, and then also having to deal with the actual sales. It can just be such a difficult thing to balance all in all. Right, we're not really doing very well on the profit today though, are we? Which is not nice to see at all. I'm not liking this in particular, which is quite a shame. So very much our profit is going to be pathetic compared to yesterday. I thought we'd start I think it's actually the general sales, I guess, really just didn't accumulate like they did the previous day. And as we can see, we've not done well. The sales are down, that's why. I think that's the real contributing factor. Right, so we're just about to complete our research here. We're at 45 hours, so the final thing I want to do is just go ahead and add in some more customer parking, because the car parks are about to get so much busier. I can guarantee you that in a heartbeat. So right now we can currently house 94 cars, so that's going to very quickly jump up. Then I also want to go ahead and add in some more staff-only parking over here. That's quite important. And then we'll add in some more customer parking here and here. So spent a lot on parking there, and as you can see we're down to 53,000. Not really at all sure why we're down at that level. I thought we were at 70,000, but I must have spent quite big. But there we go, that's that done, and that's quite big. Next thing I'm going to go for is buses, and this will all just go ahead and increase our passenger numbers. So we've built the road, we've done the research, we can now have this entrance in to our supermarket. So as we can see, lots of cars are using this road, and that means in general we should just get more people coming to the supermarkets. The car park in general is holding out quite well right now, but when a new day starts tomorrow, I think things might just be a little bit different. In saying that, we're doing very well in the profit compared to yesterday. We actually went negative yesterday, whereas today it looks like we could beat our $1,008. And are we? Oh, yeah, no, we're not. We must have lost some money to salaries right at the last second there, but only $13 away. But very good day, and I think that's just really down to, I think, just that new road, and we'll see. I can imagine sales will be even better tomorrow with a full day of trading. So bring on day number 23 then. Let's go ahead, and as we can see, we had some queues full again in the evening. Well, really probably this will be a really good measurement today. See how things go. So as we can see, queues are already full, and this is first thing in the morning, which isn't good. So we're going to need a lot more staff in here. Queues are doing a bit better at this time of the day, but they're still quite on the full side. I'd rather have more cashiers in. And then, yeah, things are just really crazy. Way too full, way too full, way too full. Just gonna make customers angry. As we can see, satisfaction is not very good today. It's only at about 50%. Not that I've been tracking that stat too closely, but all in all, things aren't good. I think we need another janitor in as well, because things are a bit messy. But yeah, we need so many more cashiers. We need so many more cashiers. But the one big thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that if I go to manage now, and I go to cashiers, we have a much larger pool which we can go ahead and hire from. So let me go ahead and do that, though there's not a single, I mean, you're a decent cashier, Hugh, but outside of that, we've really not got a great bunch to pick from. Gonna hire about 4 or 5 cashiers here, just because we need it. It's like that big a jump we really need to go for. So, I think that will do for the time being. Let's go to shift planning. As we can see, they're all for some reason scheduled to start at the same time. So let's go ahead and change that. Let's go ahead and start putting a lot of you guys in for 9 o'clock. Have 4 of yous then. Then let's go for some of yous coming in at like 1 o'clock maybe. The one thing I need to do is filter this by cashier. That's the big problem. Right, okay, that looks a bit better. 6 staff. I need more than that. We can have 7 in there. Does that work? Probably need some more later on now though, that's the problem. We have a lot of staff there. Let's go ahead and shuffle you to there. And that means then, yeah, I think this should be good. So we'll go ahead and move you to there. Right, so that's looking good. I think that's looking much better. Start out slow, but in general, most of the day we have about 7 or 8 staff on, which should be good. We can maybe start out with a few more staff, or we can maybe push you back an hour. Maybe that will do. and that should hopefully help things tomorrow. I think we need another stock clerk though, because we've really not been able to keep up with this high drive. So let's add another stock clerk. Is there any good stock clerks? There is not, but oh Jesus, 19. You're 24, so Moira, welcome to the team, and you're just gonna do sort of a day shift sort of thing. I need to sort this shift plan out now as well, because I mucked it up. So stock clerks, let's go ahead and let's just stick you in, yeah, during the day. We don't need someone in at 4 though, so we'll have someone in at 8, someone in at 10. Or we'll do 9 and we'll do midday. Someone in at 3 and then someone to go through the night. So that means pretty much at times there's always 3 people in, which is really good. What we can do is actually let's backtrack that a bit. I do like that pattern, but let's just backtrack it by an hour. So that means we have that little bit better effect, and we still have Dwight in for an extra hour in the evenings after the store closes. Alright, so what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to run for one more day because we are out of time. But I just get so lost in this game, I get so addicted to this game, it's really, really easy. With regards to sales, we broke the sales record, we also broke the profit record as well for 1,100. I think this next day though should be absolutely perfect, and in the next episode we can also integrate some buses, which will bring even more people to our store, and I can imagine at that stage we'll actually start going for some mass expansion. What I am going to do while I can is also add in some more checkouts before I forget though. So we want you to go in... Have I mucked up my checkouts here? No, I've not. So that works out there, which is good. I realise we're not going to have that many staff members on at once, but it means if for accident we do, then we can allow for it. So as we can see, things are doing really well. We're at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we've not had any queuing complaints, which is good. Though again, stock could be a little bit better in some areas. Though we do have that extra stock person in now, so hopefully that will be having some effect. Things aren't that bad. Bread's out of date though, so that needs change quite quickly. Which in fair it was. We've actually somehow amazingly had no queuing problems, which is really, really good. And we're still going into the evening. The evenings can often be our bottleneck, but it seems we're handling it really, really well. Definitely need some new janitors, so we'll work on that for the next episodes. But wowee! That is the end of the trading day. We've got bus stops, that's one big thing. But we did very, very well. So, with regards to profit, we need to actually watch out on our money here, because we have actually spent quite a lot of money. Checkouts cost quite a lot. And also, just, I guess, all the roads and the connections. So as we can see here, 15,000 we're down to. But the big thing is here is that we made $1,300 in one day, which is really, really exciting. With regards to sales, we hit the over 500 mark as well, which is very, very nice. Finally, what's our new research going to be? I'm not at all sure. I think we should go back to maybe frozen foods or something like that. Back to another food item. Because we have got enough people now coming back to our store. We probably just need to work on expanding it a bit. And then we can actually start to plan for the future as well, which is good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this episode up here, so hope you have enjoyed it. Please leave a like, rate and subscribe if you are new around here. Go ahead and hit that notification bell if you want to check out some of my videos as soon as they come out. Be part of the notification squad, see if you can be first on my videos. Leave me some comments, feedback down in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And that's all for this video, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Bigfoot, and I'm out.